Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's time for Aden in the car after having too much caffeine! It is 19 degrees outside according to my phone. It is 21 degrees outside according to my car. I don't believe either of them. I think it's sub-zero. No, it's actually not too bad. The sun is actually shining. But man, are we in for it? It is not going to warm up. There is more snow in the forecast than was expected. Stay warm, everyone. Stay indoors if you can. Stay warm. Nobody needs to be out in this unless you're having fun sledding. I do recommend sledding, but even at this cold, not as fun. So, the wife just rang to tell me 3 girls in the office have just received flowers from their men, and they're absolutely gorgeous. That's probably why they receive flowers. See, they're kind of, the puns on words and everything, they just point out, words matter. The way that we order words matter. I'm thinking on a grandiose scale here of, sometimes we speak different languages even though we're both speaking English. I'm not talking about my wife at this point. I'll make fun of myself here in a second with a wife story, but I want to make the point first that words matter. And I know I've used that before in these little talks, but within different professions, I guess, is what I'm really got on my mind right now is I speak IT, I guess is the way I should put it. My knowledge and dialect of English has been molded and framed by the internet, by slang of the internet, by the acronyms, the endless acronyms of the IT world. Heck, information technology. I'm using an acronym to describe the literal category I'm placing myself into. But knowing exactly what you need for a thing, you gotta know how to ask for it. And just presenting attitude doesn't get you there. So, with all that said, be kind and talk it out. Be kind and talk it out. I think that's the way to put it. Doctor, I'm frightened of squirrels. You must be nuts. Okay. My wife's story. My wife sends me to the store. We need ant traps. We think we saw a carpenter ant. Now it's winter. It's kind of weird to see ants to begin with at all. But there was a bug. It was in our kitchen. It had wings. Carpenter ants can have wings. It was bigger like a carpenter ant. Best we could tell from our limited internet research, could be a carpenter ant. All right, go to the store. We're gonna have carpenter ant traps. Not a lot of choice in the dead of winter for ant traps. So I go up and look at it. Hey, carpenter ants. It says it right there. I don't know if you can read it, but it says it right there. All right, bring it home. Also got flowers, so you know those are on the table and everything for the wife. But the wife, before talking to me about the flowers, comes and says, "You know what type of ants we have, right?" "Yeah, carpenter ants. It says it right on there." Hands me the package. Read the whole thing. The words before carpenter ants and a few other different types of ants, like pharaoh ants and things, it says, "except for." So that just brings it all back around to words matter. Words matter, everyone. Oh. And you gotta read. You have to read sometimes to understand. So yes, that was completely my bad. I will be returning those traps and probably going somewhere else to find ant traps, or we're just gonna have to wait until ant traps are more prevalent in stores. But I don't think we have a big problem, but we're gonna nip it in the bud. Man, we got off on a tangent. I feel like we didn't get through anything today. Dust. Dust was very high today. Kind of felt that. Not as bad as it was yesterday. It was up in like an 8 out of 10. Everything else is still low as far as the allergies. Visual today was fairly good, 34-ish for the skies. I think we leave it there. Words matter. Be kind to each other. Listen to each other. Read the instructions. And go into the weekends energized and full of coffee. Like, I want to spend all weekend with a cup of coffee in my hand and just get all the things done forever, all the time. That's how it's going to go. Because I think we're going to be indoors the whole time, so we might as well work on some projects. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great weekend. Bye.